Boom.
But don't you think it's a good thing to be able to hear your voice from time to time?
I think it's good that your voice is heard from time to time, whether it's you or someone else.
That's powerful.
Oh, fuck, that was deep and
That was
philosophical.
powerful. Where'd you read that from?
I just made that shit up, man.
Oh, man, from the top of the dome.
Yeah.
Man, you should be a freestyle rapper.
Oh, yeah, then I can join
What would your rapper name be?
White Fat. The White Whale.
Let's say you had like a Tekashi 6ix9ine persona where you're playing a character. It's not usually you, but everyone. So your whole shtick is you're really thugged out gangster.
But white.
But white. Well, there's nothing wrong. You can be white and gangster. Like, who's someone who's white and gangster? Does Italian count as white, or like when you?
I think.
Would you call De Niro or Pacino a white dude?
De Niro or Pacino. Yeah, I guess so.
Like
De Niro has that. I don't know if De Niro's fully Italian or is he Italian Irish, because I know he's played Irish gangsters. That's all.
Yeah.
And I hate to think.
I feel like we need to throw Joe Pesci in this combo.
Oh my god!
I love Joe Pesci, bro.
Can I fucking give you a watch recommendation?
Yeah, sure.
With Joe Pesci in it.
Is it a series?
Yes.
Bupkis?
Oh my god!
I just finished watching it.
Fuck me! Oh my god! We're on like episode 3.
Yeah, just literally last night. Just finished watching that shit.
Oh my god!
Season 1.
The first episode.
It's fucking great.
Even the first opening scene of episode 1, where he jerks off onto his mother's tit.
The opening scene of this series, of this TV show, is him jacking off onto his, and she just. And did you mark out when you realised who the mum was?
No, who is the mum?
From Sopranos, the mum.
Is it though?
100%.
Is it?
I thought that you would have definitely picked up on that,
but it doesn't look like her. She looks too young.
I am not kidding you.
I'm going to Google this right now.
I thought you would have marked out at that.
Because I keep hearing the voice going, God. And
it's a weird name, but yeah.
I said she sounds just like Camilla Soprano.
Dude, now you're not going to be able to unsee that.
No. It is the mother from fucking Eddie
See, it just adds another layer of awesomeness to the show.
It so does. Oh my god!
I mean, I marked out. I just saw Sopranos 2 months ago, and you've seen it 8 times through.
Oh, I'm still watching it.
And it's like I thought you would have. You would have been, because I thought of you when I was like, oh man, Dylan would have loved this, but I didn't realize I was meant to bring that up with you. Joe Pesci sort of.
Joe Pesci.
There's so many fucking cool cameos in this show.
Yes.
I think it goes to show, how well liked he is in the industry. Like, because it's like, like famous people just, they'll cameo and shit. So I won't say anything, but like a person will come on the screen, you're like, holy shit.
I know,
they got this person, and then that person, like.
Yeah.
They would only do that, because you wouldn't get any really money out of that if you were doing these cameos, because there's a lot of them. No. So like he must have some sort of good like relationship.
Good rapport.
Yeah, man. Like, I like it how it's just it's a show about himself.
Yeah.
But there's no fourth wall breaking, but there is.
Yeah.
It's flirting with that fourth wall all the time. I like that.
Yeah, I do, and it's. Yeah, you're right about the cameos. That is amazing. Joe Pesci is like fucking the man. And it's just great. It's really fucking funny, and it's out there. And
yeah, it's Bupkis.
Bupkis, yeah, definitely. TVNZ On Demand or TVNZ Plus or whatever it's called.
Buzzy, I just finished watching it, and it's a goodie.
I saw Jen was watching Shorty, and I saw an ad for it. I heard Joe Pesci's voice because I wasn't even looking at the screen.
It's
and I was
distinctive as fuck.
Oh, what's this? And then
it's raspy.
Yeah, and then I was like, holy shit, what is this? And then I was like, John Davidson. Joe Pesci.
Yeah, you know what Joe Pesci is? He was on a roll with all these gangster roles, right?
Oh yeah.
And then he did like Goodfellas.
Yeah.
He did
My Cousin Vinny.
Casino.
Oh, that's a good movie.
And then his next role, and then so you like at that point in time, you're kind of like Arnold Schwarzenegger, where you're in this niche, like so Arnold Schwarzenegger is an action star through and through, right? For the first part of his career. Yeah. Joe Pesci was a gangster.
Yes.
So why would he say yes to Home Alone?
Because it's probably.
Was it? Could he? How could you spot a kids movie being like your all-time biggest earner?
Well, it was probably a few things, because he probably read the script and was like, "This is really good. Who wrote it? Oh, John Hughes. possibly the greatest writer alive at that time, a movie writer and director at that time, was making blockbuster after blockbuster after blockbuster.
It's still making them money.
Yeah, and they'll probably like, and we'll give you this much money. And he was probably like, fucking yes.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
He'll be earning money for that movie to this day. The royalties would be
hell yeah,
lifelong.
Oh yeah. I mean, every Christmas it's on.
I saw this doco about the kid who played Simba's voice.
Oh,
and he's saying that
in the
song,
original, not the...
Yeah, so the original contract was like he got offered up front like X amount. And the mum turned around and said, no, like instead, like we'll take fuck all up front. But she was the one that came up with the idea of they get a cut of the royalties and sales for the rest of... And they didn't think it was going to be huge. But then Lion King blew up. And like he gets like $1 million plus a year just off royalties. He's all grown up now.
I would imagine.
Yeah, he's just saying there, I just can't wait to be king. You know, like that simple voice.
Because that movie was bigger than any other Disney movie at the time. It was fucking everywhere. Do you know what I mean? It was like that year. Remember when Tim Burton's Batman came out and it was like Batman was on everything? I
was gonna, like all like BK and McDonald's are the only two. Like the the meals, the cups. Like
it was everywhere.
It was everywhere. So there's some certain movies from the 90s that have transcended to like a place where they're just immortal, right? Would you put Jurassic Park in that?
Fuck yes. That movie is immortal.
So
they're still making them, for fuck's sake.
Jurassic Park, like I'm talking about the OGs, like say Lion King, the original.
Yes.
Terminator
2.
Can you say Terminator 2 without Terminator 1? Can you just say T2 on its own?
Well, they do say that.
I feel like you got to go hand in hand.
The best one they made.
Yeah, by far.
You know, I mean, I have an affinity for the first one, but more because like that movie was something me, my dad, and my sister used to watch. Do you know what I mean?
Cool.
So it was like that. But like,
I had that with E.T.
Oh, I love that fucking movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely one of those 80s movies that's like...
That would never die.
It's a legacy movie.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think from the 90s what...
Groundhog Day.
Huh?
Groundhog Day?
Oh, that is... Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
It's considered... I was reading a thing the other day where it's considered one of the funniest movies of all time. And it actually... And it was on Rolling Stones, and it was like Blazing Saddles, Aeroplane, and I think Groundhog Day was really tight up there.
Yeah.
Because it is like... I think maybe it's overlooked a bit, but it is fucking...
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's
a fantastic movie.
Yeah, so that's it. Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters is... Well, that's 80s, wasn't it?
Yeah, but still, it's like a brand now.
Oh, yeah. Especially now that they've sort of done 2 more in the last 10 years. One of them was...
I guess you got to put Titanic in there. I think it's a dry-ass movie. For all that water, it's dry as fuck. I don't like it.
It's one of my favourite movies of all time.
Oh, get out of here.
No, honestly.
Oh, for Kate Winslet.
For Kate Winslet.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah,
Kate Winslet. Yeah, reverse. My bad. I forgot about that.
I saw it at the movies like 8 times. And I'm like...
It's amazing how that one actress just flips it from a movie. You just love it.
Yeah. Because she gets...
She doesn't age for a white lady.
She's... I don't care what anyone says. I think she's fucking stunning.
She doesn't age, though. She looks great. Like, she's kind of like... There's certain actresses that just don't age.
Makeup, probably.
Halle Berry. Selma Hayek. My girl, Selma Hayek.
Oh, and yeah, I agree. Halle Berry.
Jennifer Lopez. Jesus
I watched a movie with Jennifer Lopez just the other day.
Was it Made in Manhattan?
No, fuck off. It was...
what else is she in?
The Mother or something like that. It's a new movie out.
And, it's new.
On Netflix. And the movie was okay,
banging.
But she was just
just
holy shit. Even my mum came in and was like, oh my God, she's so pretty.
Yeah. She's insanely gorgeous.
I was like, she's no Salma Hayek, but she's alright.
And she's in her, like, what, her 50s?
I wouldn't have a clue.
Man, I feel like she's borderline the best she's ever looked in her life, right?
Who are we talking about again?
J-Lo. I feel like this is the best she's ever looked in her life in her 50s, right? I haven't hit my 40s yet. I reckon I will never look better than what I've ever looked before.
I thought you were going to say it's all uphill. I was like,
well, I guess better from here? No. I'm on the way down, cuz. Like,
yeah, I have peaked.
I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like my peak's gone.
Yeah.
But I reckon how high was that peak? Because that'll give you more time when because I'm on the down, right?
Yeah.
But I reckon if you think you're from such a great height, it will take longer to come down. Yeah. Definitely coming down, though. I see photos from like 5 years ago. I'm like, man, wow.
Yeah, so do I.
I show people and they're like, it's like a before and after shot of an infomercial.
The ones that are still on your Tinder.
Yeah, I think I still have it. Do I have?
Oh, that's gross.
Do I have a Tinder? I don't even know.
Can I tell you about something that happened to me today?
Yeah, sure.
I haven't told you this yet. This is a new story because I told Kels a few stories before he got here. Oh, by the way, happy episode 50, man.
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
I forgot we were here again.
Oh, that's New Year's. So.
Yeah. So yeah, wow, we've come a long way.
It's our 50th.
50
well,
fucking
cheers
episodes.
to that.
Most people do it under a year because they do like one episode a week, but like, Cal's just got a really fucking runny milkshake. Sorry, everyone.
Runny
Milkshake.
lime.
Lime milkshake. Yeah, I got one too. Mine's a different flavour, but is that one of the Carl's Jr. ones?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't see it, but what he's doing is he's putting a straw just into the milkshake, so it sucks in air. Because apparently, when you breathe in air while you eat,
sociopathic way of drinking fucking milk.
It's weird.
Who blows bubbles when they're an adult? But I do. Anyways, on with your story.
On with my story. Oh, that's right.
What happened today?
So I say I cheated on my diet. I didn't. So the good thing about I'm doing Weight Watchers, right? And the good thing is you can eat whatever the fuck you want. But if it's something real fatty, it just means like you can't eat much else for the rest of the day, or only vegetables.
Does it get down to a point where you need to like kind of understand what when you're going down an aisle at the supermarket, knowing what everything is points wise? Do you start looking at things as points?
Yeah, like now if I make some meals, I don't have to look at my phone. I just know like this Vogel's bread is 3 points for 2 slices, a tablespoon of fat-free cottage cheese, which I fucking love, by the way, is 0. You know, like that ham is the fat-free ham. That's 0 points. Do you know what I mean? Anyway,
it's teaching you good habits too.
It is. Yeah, you do, because you actually get paranoid about your points and shit. And you go to snack and you're like,
oh, but this is blah 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 points.
Yeah, it's like, oh, but if I have this, and then it becomes a competition with yourself to see how low you can go. Anyway,
you lose yourself because she makes you something like baking. You're like, I thought you said this was fat free.
Yeah,
but this is how many points?
It's deep fried, motherfucker.
They're lazy with 8.
Selfish bitch. Back to the story. So today I broke points because I really wanted something, which was Chinese food. So we went to our favourite Chinese place, and
Golden Time.
Yeah, fuck yeah. And so, oh yeah, as we were done, we were wrapping, like we were almost finished eating. Like we had 3 empty steamers and just 2 plates of food left, and this fucking old pair of ladies walked in, right? And I used the term old sparingly because I don't like to. These 2 were old, and you could tell one of them was a smoker, and one of them wasn't, because they were both the same age, but one looked 20 years older.
Oh,
yeah. And I know they were both the same age because when the waitress talked to them...
Does cigarettes really have that much impact on the way you look?
Yes.
Maybe that's why I come on the come down.
Yeah.
Just stop smoking.
Anyway, so this thing happened and it got me unreasonably mad, right? And I use the term unreasonably because I'm like, that shouldn't bother me. And it most of all shouldn't have made me mad.
Yeah.
But it made me fucking so angry. And then I'm like, I had to stop and re-examine myself. I'm like, why am I angry at this? I'm like, because she's a fucking bitch. Okay. Also, I think... okay, I'll go into this later. But I think the other reason I'm angry is... Oh, man, I hate to say this, but like, I've got a bugbear about white people. I don't sound racist, but like, fucking come on. As a race, we are just fuckwits. Now, when I say white people, I don't mean there's 2 categories, right?
Yeah.
There's cultured people,
Yeah.
and then there's fuckwits. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And these 2 were Well, one of them at least was a fuckwit. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, oh, you fall into fuckwit category. Yeah. Okay, now, the reason I say that is like, I don't care what it is, whether it's food or an art or fucking whatever. Like, I love trying new things.
Yeah.
Right? Whether it's a fucking sex move or a fucking different kind of burger.
It just comes naturally to
some. To cultured people.
When it comes to food.
Yeah. But I love trying new food.
Yeah.
Like, I love going to a restaurant and looking at the menu over and being like, no.
Oh, you're a good white. You're a good white. You're a good sheen
I'm a
of
good
white.
I'm a good white.
You're not the arrogant, like, that's a good amount of white.
Yeah. I'm not the kind of people that go to a Chinese buffet and go, oh, my favourite thing was the potatoes.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'm not that person. I love trying. Even today we went and we got our norms. Do you know what I mean? That we always have to get because they're delicious. But we were both like, I was like, oh, I've never had this and I've never had that.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I'll order those with it. And Jen was like, well, I've never had this. So she ordered the thing, right? So fucking we're at this place, right? And these two old ladies walk in and they sit down behind Jen. Like if this was us, they're behind you, right? And the first one, the non-smoker, was raving the whole way to the table. It's, oh, this is my favourite place to come. I love coming here. Blah blah blah. And she kept going, you've got to get the spring rolls. The spring rolls here are divine. I was like, okay. Good. I like people that support a business. They sit down and the waitress comes up and is real warm and welcoming, like they are there. But she was really warm and welcoming because this lady, she obviously knows her and she comes a lot. She's like, oh, hello, welcome back. Blah, blah. She's like, oh, this is my friend. She's never been there. No, okay. They get the yum cha menu and the friend immediately is like, oh, we should get this, this, and this. And the other girl, the non-smoker, who I fucking hated, immediately shuts that down.
Oh, no.
No. You get what you want. I know what I'm having.
Oh, that's...
And then she goes...
There's no way I was saying that without being a cunt.
Then she goes, by the way, you should get the spring rolls. They're divine. So the lady's like, well, should we get some spring rolls for us both? She goes, oh, no, I don't eat them.
Okay.
And the lady's like, what do you mean? She goes, I can't eat spring rolls. And the lady's just looking at her dumbfounded like, you just said they're divine and you never fucking had them. So in other words, you listen to other people tell you they're divine.
Yeah, you've already sort of...
it's, you know what that is? Second-hand bullshit.
Yeah.
Then she goes, and this is the bit that made me fucking angry. But unreasonably fucking angry. She goes, nope. I come here all the time and I only ever get the same thing. And I'm like, you fuck it. There's a whole culture. Like I don't care if you're Chinese, Niuean, Chilean, Tongan, fucking Canadian, whatever you are. You have a whole culture. Like Chilean culture, there's hundreds of dishes you can eat. Do you know what I mean? And to be like, oh, I love Chilean food. Yep, I always get cazuela. Do you get anything else? No, that's all I get. It's like, bitch, try something else.
Yeah, doesn't it?
So she goes, anyway, the waitress is taking the order. And she goes, I'll have my normal thanks, a pork cutlet.
Oh.
And she goes, oh, can you cut it up for me?
Oh.
And I'm like, oh, lady. Oh. It's like...
Yeah, it's making my skin itch.
It's like, have you ever heard of like...
People like this.
I mean, I'm not a Chinese connoisseur of their food. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like, have you ever had a dumpling? They're fucking... They're sex wrapped in pastry. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I had today?
And you're right there at the place. You're right 100%. There. Just order something on the side. Oh.
It's not like you've walked into a fucking Domino's and it's like, imagine if you walked into Domino's and they had a fucking Italian chef.
Yeah.
That's, you know what I mean?
And everything.
Like you're in a Chinese place with Chinese chefs who can cook beautiful food.
And you get the pork cutlet.
And get the fucking pork cutlet. I'm surprised she didn't ask for some mashed potatoes, green beans. Man. You know what I mean? Like,
how did you keep you cool during this?
Oh, we left.
Yeah, I'm put off.
We left. We got up and left. The food was amazing, I gotta say. You know what we had today? Juicy buns. You ever had juicy buns?
What are juicy buns? Are they like pork buns? Like,
so they're like if you imagine a pork bun, but inside there's a little ball of pork and soup.
Oh, cool.
So when you bite into them, they explode into your mouth. And there's all this juicy meat.
That sounds so good.
There's all this juice and meat in your mouth, and you suck it, you suck on it, and then you eat it, and it magic.
That and some like some mussels or whatever. It's a messy table, like a sounding.
There was shit.
Imagine sitting next to a family like that, or having like just shellfish.
Yeah.
And that.
Another.
And all you're hearing is.
Another. Do you know why it probably made me mad? Now that I think about it, there was also an old white guy who walked in. So when you go to Golden Time, you park behind the building. So you got to walk around the building to get in. So he walked around and got in and was all the fuck out of breath. Do you know what I mean? He was like, oh, my wife's here. He had some. Come have some.
No, you should go try it.
Okay. I'm just talking about the old white guy Golden time. Oh, hold on.
Kels.
Cut this out.
Oh. What's that? Oh, thank you.
Thanks.
This Powerade drinks break.
I had one.
Brought to you by Gene.
I had a puff.
I was wondering what was going on. I just zoned out, and then next thing I know, I was sitting at the table by myself. But it's nice that Jen just walked in, got us some Powerades.
All right, back to the white people.
Back to
Yeah, he walked in all of everything. He did the same thing. He's like, she brought a menu. He's like, no need for that. I know what I want. Cashew chicken, please. I'm like, dude, try something else. Browse the menu, see if there's something new.
Yeah, talk about like grandmothers earlier. Like I had, my English grandmother, so on my dad's side.
Yeah.
And then it was my mum's one, like she's Niuean, so that was my nan. I was her, because in our tradition, the first grandchild is like royalty, and I was the first, so like I was naturally like her favourite, and her and I are really, really close.
Yeah.
But then on like, my dad's side, like my nana, the white one, she was real close to my brother. Like that was completely like 100. Like I grew up the Niuean way, and my brother grew up the white way. They grew up, so like he was the favourite with her. So it's like the dying year, she was living at mum and dad's. So when we go over there, like she was the same. Like she would actually stick her nose up at certain things, and would just be really specific on what she ate. It had to be certain foods and certain days. And would have it the same way she refused to try new shit. Like so like on Christmas you'd have all this English stuff and you got roast and everything. Yeah. But like you got all of mum's Niuean food. Yeah. And when she'd be looking over around the table, she'd stick her nose up. Like it used to piss me off. Like there's a whole like you said, a whole culture right there. Like
give it a go.
Yeah. Why are you scared to try new shit? I love discovering new shit. If I can't pronounce it, I'm probably going to order it. Yeah. Like, what's that? The picture looks good.
Yeah.
Like, are you sort of like, what is it? Is it spicy? Is it teriyaki? Is it like sweet? Oh, spicy, but sweet.
The only thing I usually ask is like, is it got seafood?
Yeah,
if they're like no seafood, I'm like, cool, bring it on.
Yeah.
Although I do draw the line at like liver kiddies, offal. You know what I mean? Like,
oh damn, where the fuck are you? What place is this?
I've been told chicken feet are amazing, and I do not doubt it.
Yeah, pig feet too.
Oh, pig feet's nice. I've had pig feet, but I don't doubt chicken feet is delicious. Like, I just can't bring myself to.
What would it taste like?
I don't know.
Surely,
apparently it's beautiful.
So it must be soft on the inside. It would be like kind of like a crab leg.
I would imagine.
Yeah.
I don't know. We could ask someone.
I'd love to know anyone who's had chicken feet.
Well, the restaurant I went to today.
I should ask Mum. What am I doing? I should. Why am I assuming that Mum?
We were talking about this.
Assuming that Mum would know. I'm assuming that all islanders would know because you live off the land, right?
Yeah.
And if you ain't catching the fish,
yeah,
you gotta you get people sending you money. That's the biggest money drainer in Niuean culture, sending home money.
What? Really?
Yeah.
How does it drain?
Because it's like we're just because like.
Oh, you become reliant.
Yeah, so so everyone is like bound to their roots, and you're so devoted to like as part of the thing. You always give what you have like to your elders. We don't know any different. Like look, the fact that like me encounter with Mum, like it would feel wrong to leave. It has those are like that Niuean pull, like where you have to like live or die by your parents and grandparents.
Yeah.
You give back. So if you've got money back home in Niue, it's a New Zealand dollar there, but the reliance on family in New Zealand. So it's like if you're born in Niue, you come to New Zealand, to Auckland usually, to work, to send money home. Yeah. Like that's why Niueans come over from. That's why there's like 1,200 on the island and like 100,000 in Auckland. Yeah. Because that's why. Wow. So like I have the same thing. I don't know any different. Yeah. Like you give what you can to your like family. Yeah. Like But
you don't live. But as much as you still live that Niuean culture, you still try other cultures.
Oh yeah.
Because food's amazing.
I can't get over the bursting dumplings.
Oh, they were.
The bursting pork buns. I'm just gonna call them pork buns. Is it doughy? Are they doughy?
They're like dim sums.
Yeah. Like, so it's like that. Yeah, I don't know what makes it.
It's like a tiny pork bun. Looks like a tiny pork
bun. Oh, cool.
Yeah, they're delicious. I've got to retract something I said on last week's podcast.
Niggers Avenue?
No, never retracting that. I'm gonna rock down. Anyway, so last time I was like, I'm gonna do a show. I'm gonna put together the first Gorilla comedy show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Why
that
are
fell
you
apart.
retracting?
That.
Why?
I fell apart immediately.
Why?
Just lost motivation.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It might come later.
Oh, that's the retraction?
That's the retraction. And also the second statement I make is I'm going to write a new show called I Hate Fucking Everything.
Even you.
Even you. I've rethought that. It's not going to be called that. It's just going to be called
It is long, but I like the even you.
I hate everything.
I like the ... even you.
Yeah. I hate everything. Well, maybe I should
That
keep
is,
in the even you.
I think it's... that would sell me I reckon.
Yeah.
I fucking hate everything, even you. I'm like, oh, this guy. Okay.
Yeah.
I think it'd be funny, but it's more words.
So those are the things. But how are you?
How am
I feel like we haven't talked about mental health for a long time.
Oh,
Or maybe it's just me and I just think that.
well, I don't know. A lot's happened to me in the last... I think it's just been hitting me lately.
Yeah. The whole hospital thing.
Yeah, because I think it's... I'm not getting surprised now when it comes to like really monumental changes in life, like when people die, they're close, like when Dad died.
Yeah.
My relationship ending, a few years ago. Those real big time moments
Yeah.
in your life. Like, I knew that this was one of them.
Yeah.
Like we said, we'll talk about earlier in the car how when I got here, they got they sort of like let the morgue know a fresh one's coming.
Yeah.
And I wasn't gonna see the morning, and
Yeah.
then there were times where I sort of underplayed things a bit. Like there were certain days up there where, like my body was so volatile.
Yeah.
I could go from this to like coma out sort of thing quite quickly. Like the body just deteriorates real fast. So like I had a few of those while I was up there, because then the heart had to like, it's already weak. And now it has to go overtime because that's when I started learning how important the pancreas is. You don't really even hear about the word pancreas. Like
No.
it's all about kidney and liver, right? Like
Kidney, liver, heart, lungs.
yeah. So and so that there was nights where there were days where things weren't good, and I got through some shit. But I knew the way my coping mechanisms are, that it seems to hit later, like the major stuff, like Dad's death, like the grief that it was drip fed.
Yeah.
It was like I was learning to deal with grief because I didn't really have much of a bad run most of my life, and then all this bad shit started happening, and I didn't know how to deal with it.
Yeah.
So then it wasn't like you're putting things off; you were drip feeding the grief to yourself.
Yeah.
Like I seemed to have that delayed response. So when I was up in the hospital, I should have been more down than what I was. Like I was quite upbeat. I could have just come out of a 3-day like sort of semi-coma state.
Yeah.
And if you came in, like, I'm not going to dwell on that. I wasn't reacting to it. The last few weeks have been brutal.
Yeah.
Just being out of hospital.
Do you think it's like almost like a hangover? Do you know
Hospital
what I mean?
hangover, bro.
Yeah, and it's just sort of hit you. Like you said, it will come back and hit you.
And that with the because they gave me even more, I was pretty much on more drugs coming out of the hospital than in the hospital, because the reason why is like they said you have to, because we've tried this whole experiment coming home, so like the pancreatitis isn't going to go away. It's just like it's manageable enough on your own, but you still got it like for we don't know how long. So I had all these pain relief. Well, they've sort of gone. I've used them all over the last maybe 5 days, and I feel like because I had this same conversation with my brother earlier today, where I said I've only like the last couple of days where I've just, I don't know, I don't feel so down.
Yeah.
But up until like a couple of days ago, I just was like, I don't know, I was in a dark place.
Yeah.
For like maybe 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And just came out of it just this like last few days.
Yeah.
And I feel like can't blame it all on this, but coming off of all those drugs.
Yeah.
Because like last night I was like, man, how am I gonna sleep?
Yeah.
I'm having like like that's where the addictions come in, I think.
Oh yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Because like if there was more, I would take them and I wouldn't think twice.
Yeah.
But the fact that I run out and I just can't be fucked getting repeats.
Yeah.
But I'm not in pain anymore. So I've come off these drugs.
That's great.
But I'm like, the feeling is not like, It's just I have more energy, but I'm still low. Like,
Yeah.
so the difference is like before I had no energy. Now I have energy, but I'm still feeling low.
Yeah.
So I find it weird. Like I thought I'd be up and out of bed, outside. Like that was just the last 2 days.
Yeah.
I thought I'd be more like upbeat.
Energetic.
But immediately I'm just like, no, like I've got more physical energy, but mentally I'm still here, way down here.
Yeah.
But like now I have the energy to sort of like conquer it. So the last 2 days I've been feeling like good. But up until the last couple of days, and anyone who tried to contact me will know, like, you wouldn't have got a conversation out of me.
Yeah,
like,
I think we talked properly for the first time today.
I wasn't even leaving my room.
Yeah.
I was in a low place the last few weeks.
Yeah.
Because, with the damage like that's been done, like, yeah, I'm so grateful I'm here and I'm healthy, all that bullshit. But like the there is a lot of things that have changed now that lifestyle changes and physical changes, but some of them are like hard to. There's a lot of limitations now for me, and so like that didn't help. And the fact I was in bed, doing nothing, no energy, and I just started like digging that hole.
Yeah.
And I knew I was digging the hole and I couldn't stop it.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have the energy to stop it. Because I was overwhelmed, zombied out by pills. Like I had people coming around to visit, and I'd be just comb it out.
Yeah.
So it's only the last couple of days.
Yeah.
Like, but it's been hell. I don't know. It's been hell.
Fuck, man. Well, hopefully you're digging out now.
Yeah.
Digging out of that hole. Dig up, stupid.
Yeah, I always think of that scene too.
Oh, that sucks, man. But yeah, at least you know what's going on.
Yeah, because I had the energy now. The energy sort of just... So those drugs didn't help the mental side of things. They did wonders for the pain, but it did wonders for the pain because, like, it knocks you out. You're not meant to have more than 400 milligrams of tramadol a day. I was in the 4 digis.
Yeah.
And there was like 6 different kind of pain reliefs.
Yeah.
And then compounded with like a couple of other drugs. One was for nerves because of nerve damage.
Yeah.
So I got to take that. They all cause sleepiness.
Yeah.
So I was...
Not for you?
Well, yeah. No, not.
Okay.
So that I was... Even though I was like getting a lot of sleep, that's the only silver lining. I was getting a lot of sleep. But like, because I wasn't leaving my bed. I didn't want to leave my room.
Yeah.
Just couldn't move. I'd stand up to go walk and I'm like, ugh. I'll collapse into bed again. I just have this like pull towards, like, if I was out of the house, like out of the room, I wouldn't go outside, really. Just going to the kitchen. Immediately I just like, I don't want to be like, it's like you hate your surroundings. You get really like claustrophobic and you just have this panic, like I need to go back to my bed. And you're just this pull to like go back to bed. Yeah. And you have no energy to do anything else. That's all you want to do. Yeah. And you get into bed and it's like you shut the door and you just like go under the like cover, like lay there. And next thing you know, 3 hours go by. Yeah. Like I was in that sort of place. Yeah. So it's only like I feel like even just maybe not even just 2 days ago, maybe just today. Like I've just sort of come out of it. Like because every night the only time I go outside is late at night for a cigarette. Oh, yeah. I only have like smokes at night. I don't know. I have a couple at night. Yeah. And it's like 1 a.m. There was no stars in the sky. Like, and I remember like maybe 2 nights ago I was doing it, and like I just had this. I'm like, oh, I think I'm back. Yeah. It was like a you registered in my head because like every night it was like every night I go out there, you just feel the same. You feel like down and shit. Yeah. I hope Kiana doesn't wake up because you just don't want the interaction. As sad as that sounds, like you just don't want. You're just in this bad place. Well, then a couple of nights ago, I was thinking about other shit. I think I laughed out loud, maybe. It was like 1 a.m, 2 a.m. outside. And that's when it clicked. I'm like, the whole, now you know what your signs. Like, I was like, oh, I know. I think I'm on the up here. Yeah. And then when I had a sleep, woke up today, like, I wasn't down. And I was like lying on my bed, like, I think I can just do shit.
It's beautiful, man.
And that's when I heard my brother in the driveway. Yeah. And that's what got me outside today, because my little like 1.5-year-old nephew, he's a gorgeous man. Like I could hear him outside. So and that's the first time I've seen my brother since I got out of the hospital. Because every time he'd come round, I'm out cold. Yeah. So like that got me outside, and then I started telling him, I'm like, he's like, you don't come outside. Like I don't leave my room. This is the first time. He's like, what? Since when? I'm like, since the hospital. And my brother was like, what? Is that how bad you've been? He goes, and he felt bad because he felt like he goes, I feel bad. Like, I just assumed it was just you're physically just zonked out from the tablets. Yeah. And he goes, I didn't realise there was more to it. I was like, there was a lot more to it.
Yeah.
Like, I could see the more I was telling him, the more bad he felt. Because he's like, I should have checked in.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is... No, I wasn't making it sound like that. But that's how he felt. He just was like, I should have checked in. I'm like, oh, no, I'm all right. But it was just... And then now I'm here.
Yeah.
So, like, I feel like, today it just sort of... And I felt that the last couple of nights.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a moment where I'm like, oh...
Yeah.
I think I'm good.
Yeah, I was pretty happy when I got that message from you today.
Yeah, I don't know how long. Like I won't say the name, but we mentioned I got a message from someone before we started recording, and I hadn't read it, but like it said that I'd read it, and it was from like 3 weeks ago, and then my whole inbox has got that.
Yeah.
Like I feel bad, but it's been out.
Yeah.
It's been out, but I'm here.
You need a PA to start answering your messages.
yeah.
Because
the phone's blowing up. Gee, okay. Fucking hell.
Those offers.
What? No, man. Yeah, the notifications I get is like, ESPN and shit.
Yeah.
It's a good day to be a sport. It's a good time to be a sports fan. There's a lot of and for me, I'm watching the NBA. NRL's going on, like NHL, the finals as well, NBA finals. There's a lot going on. State of Origin next week. I'm going to the Warriors on Saturday.
Yeah, cool. New Plymouth, you said, eh?
Napier.
Oh, Napier. Sorry, my bad.
So a couple of guys, Ivy and Havoc, they bought tickets to go.
Yeah.
We were meant to go to the Wellington show.
Oh, yeah.
The Wellington game, which was game one of the season, and I was in hospital, I think. So I was sick, and this time around they've been cool. They got me a ticket, and they go like, how do you reckon you'll be up for it?
Yeah.
And only today today I felt like could do it. I just messaged him. I was like, yeah, dude. Like he's like, for real? I'm like, yeah. And he was worried at first. He was like, can you handle the drive? I'm like, bro. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. So I'm going to the Warriors on Saturday. Nice. Yeah, man, I can't wait. You look at the big smile on my face. I'm such a massive Warriors fan.
Yeah.
And they're doing well this year, so there's no one's talking shit about them at the moment. But it's going to be cool.
I'm doing a show this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Joe Damon.
Yeah, man. That's cool.
And Levin. Yeah, I remember seeing the Levin gig on Friday, 8 o'clock. So if you want to come down, come on down.
Oh, are you going to that?
I'm going to be emceeing.
Oh, okay.
In Levin.
When's that?
Friday. I just fucking said that.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, Friday. Oh, I reckon I could. Oh, for real? I'll come for that.
All right, cool.
Oh man,
sounds good.
I got plans.
Look at you, Mr. Social Life.
Look at that. That's 2 days, nigga.
Shit, check my diary,
motherfucker. I'm booked. Damn, man. I got Friday night. I got Saturday other evening. Cool, and I got drive-through money too. So,
Look at you.
Yeah, because I didn't buy any shoes this week. I guarantee you, if you looked at my phone right now, if you opened up like Chrome, there would just be a Foot Locker page right there. I'm like, I don't know why, but I always look for our dear friend Morgan. I always look for shoes for him because he's a size 15.
Oh, is he?
Yeah,
Jeez,
so like
there's
certain I know there's certain websites like JD Sports, for instance, they don't even go up to that size.
No.
Foot Locker, so I just look for random shoes. I could see me just buying some shoes from him.
Yeah. Looking
for some.
Nice. So you're on the way up.
Yeah.
I'm on the way down.
Yeah, I'm good, bro. So I'm in a good place. But like yourself,
yeah, I'm.
Because you were in a good place last time I saw you.
Yeah, and then actually last night I realised that I was like, oh fuck, I can hear the dog barking. Do you know what I mean? Like, do you know when you can feel it sliding? Do you know what I mean? And I was talking to my friend, our friend, not my friend. I was talking to our friend Siobhan. I was messaging her. Yeah, I think it was last night, and I was like, I'm starting to feel. Because I was like, I just want to check in and see how she is, and, say good day. And then she's like, how are you going? I was like, I can feel those cogs fucking sliding down, which makes no sense. I don't even know why I said that. I can feel the cogs.
Is that what you actually said?
Yep. Starting to slide downwards. And I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? I went full retard. It sounded like a Macho Man promo. Do you know what I mean?
So you could have paraphrased. Yeah. You could have changed it and posted it, but you're still referencing exactly what you said.
Yeah.
You're living and dying by the stupid thing you said. I really kudos to that.
Gotta own it. Yeah, you just sort of get those feelings, and then that's probably why I got so mad at this chick. Is like extra emotions or something. I don't know, extra negativity. I don't know, but it's like, yeah.
Do you work with a lot of white people?
I'm not going to comment on that one.
Oh,
I would actually, you know,
oh,
just everyone I work with, everyone I interact with are wonderful people.
yeah.
Yeah, there's no bad
Well,
people.
like, I'm not saying white synonymous with bad. I was just like, I just felt like I
feel
always
like
worked with white people because I was the field I was in.
I just feel
white
I should
collar.
clarify. I don't hate white people.
It's another. That's
don't
your
hate
second.
them.
That's your second retractment for a podcast.
That's
Deb.
I'm just going to
Got two of
pull
them.
it back. I don't hate white people. I just hate people who don't want to try the world. Do you know what I mean? It's like, oh, come on. And don't get me wrong. Like, I have my creature comforts and things like, I know when I go to Wendy's, there's a 90% chance I'm getting the exact same burger I always get. Do you know what I mean? The double half-pound fucking genius burger. But
Yeah,
I've tried damn near every burger
they're
on
all-
that fucking menu.
And
You know
they're
what
all
I mean?
just burgers anyway. Like you don't. I think it's different when you're in a cultural place. Like
Oh, yeah.
I feel like it's that's the. I think it's common. I feel like it's common sense, but a lot of people didn't grow up like have with those cultural kind of like beliefs and morals and the way you look at things. Like I look at it because food is like current. It's everything, you know, in our culture. So I feel like it's rude if you're going into someone's like. I look at it as going into their house, but refusing, because that's the biggest no-no in UN culture. Like if you get offered food,
Yeah.
like you take it. You don't say no to it because it's like someone's giving you a gift.
Yeah.
So like an offer of like, do you want some of this? You just say yes. It's
Yeah.
like a mark of respect. So like going into a place, I wouldn't dare go into a Thai place and go, could I have the fish and chips? You know, like
Yeah.
kill me.
you
you
do
should look up at me and
burgers?
be like, yeah,
Could I get some chicken nuggets? It's like, this isn't McDonald's.
exactly,
fuckface.
bro. Like, why have that on the menu? Is for people like that.
Yeah.
Like I'd just like if I ever ordered that, look up at me and be like, "Are you okay? Like,
Yeah.
is that for someone else?
Yeah.
Are you ordering? You come to Mi Ling's like
Yeah.
Thai cuisine, and you're gonna get fish and chips? No,
Yeah.
no.
No, it doesn't
But
work
there are
like that.
people like so. Again, my grandmother was like that sort of
Yeah.
person. She was just like wonton soup. Ugh, like,
Oh, man.
why'd you come then?
Do you know what that is? Do you know what that is? It's people who...
What do you
who-
expect with Mi Ling's Thai cuisine?
Yeah. It's
just
people who... Do you know what else
Go.
does it to me? And it makes me angry. I think it makes me angry because I appreciate these people, the culture. Do you know what I mean? That I'm dining. I appreciate their culture. It's like people who go, oh, I love Indian food. Oh, my God, I love Indian food. Oh, yeah, what do you get? I always get a butter chicken. And I'm like, well, have you ever had like a saguala? And they're like, no, I get a butter chicken. I was like, so you don't like Indian food, you just like butter chicken.
There's a lot of these people out there.
I get a naan and a
lot.
samosa. It's like, motherfucker. It's like,
There's a lot of people like that. That's why my list of people, like when it comes to food, so many people are clueless.
oh, man.
Sometimes they'll start, you know, when they think they've found this amazing place and they start telling you like you know GT's is actually good now, like and they you know
Fuck
like
off.
the 2 for $5. No, listen, they are fucking. I was like, oh, and they start like, I know it's bad, but it's actually bloody good. I've already switched off.
Yeah.
How dare you? Or if you're the sort of person that like I get India tonight. I'm like, you should get Rangras, like they're the best. And I'm like, oh, I've never, you know, I always get the butter chicken.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
But the naan is always cheese or cheese and garlic. 'cause
Oh, yes,
that's
yes.
fancy.
It's got to be cheese or garlic.
Yeah, you gotta have it with cheese with
Yeah.
my extra. I reckon there's mild,
Yeah.
and I think there's like because there's no obviously Kiwi mild. That's borderline racist.
That's just white people curry.
But like I reckon they make it Kiwi mild by just judging the table.
Yeah, if you're the kind of person who walks in and goes, do you do curried sausages? They're like, I'll just get you some butter chicken, mate.
You know, like the Just Add sausages can. You
Yeah.
know? Just the curried sausages.
Oh, that's the worst shit in the world.
Yeah, right.
I fucking love Indian.
But you're right though. If it's within earshot while you're there, that ruins your whole. Because I'll be.
It does, 'cause I've just had these foods I've never had
I am
before.
the 100% exact same.
Yeah.
If I had like someone nearby me, like just talking that, I would be fuming, and I'll
Yeah.
be like, it would, you know, like that feeling when you're finished. There's no
Yeah.
food left, but you're at the right spot of fullness,
Yes.
satisfied as fuck, and there's that 5-minute chill moment.
Yeah.
after, I feel like I would be like, no, I wouldn't be able to
We
relax.
left immediately.
I'd be
as soon as we were done.
I'll be too stressed. I'll be too angry.
We even left food on the table.
I was surprised if I bite my tongue enough.
Yeah.
You did well.
Yeah. Oh, no, we had to get up and go.
But there would have been, surely you would have said out loud, Jesus fucking Christ. Like every now and then.
So we walked out and we walked around them, like, because they were inside, but we had to walk around them. They were at the window.
Yeah.
And I was just beelining, and I fucking got, as soon as I knew, I was like, there is no way they can hear me now. I was like, motherfucker. I was just
would have come out like Tourette's.
And I got back to work because this is my lunch break, and even to Jen, I was going, I'm so fucking angry at them. And she's cracking up. I'm like, no, I'm really angry.
Yeah, that just destroys my soul.
Oh, it's like, come on, try the world, man.
It's kind of like the same thing when it comes to your kids, right? Like, there's certain things that we think, how do you not know that? But like, it's their age difference. There's some kids are just stupid.
Some are, but yeah.
I'm just I guess what there's some adults are stupid. I'm just saying, to say some kids are stupid.
And I should clarify because
I'm sure some of us know we have stupid kids.
Yeah, I'm sure people listen to this. Still love them. Hold on, Dylan. Just a minute ago, you said you don't eat offal. I'm like, yeah, because I've actually tried it several different ways, several different times, and consistently, I have not liked it.
Yeah.
But guess what? If somebody serves it to me in a new way I've never tried, and it looks fucking delicious. Of course I'm going to try it. It's just not my go-to. I'm not saying she should walk in there every time and try the next thing on the menu, although I did do that at Rangra's, literally. I literally fucking tried every single fucking thing on that menu.
A lot of them, I've got to say, are so similar.
Yeah.
They're very similar.
Yeah, they are.
Like a lot of the
subtle differences.
Yeah, like the tomato-based ones, I feel a lot of them are quite similar. The red, sort of dark red sauce.
Yeah, it's like, do we add cream or do we add
there's like one ingredient different.
Cashew nut. Yeah.
Yeah, but when it's like say, like sag, it's got that green, like it's,
love that.
You can tell that's sag, right? But like when it's like a red curry, it could be 10 different things. Like I feel like some of them are not that different. That's where you change up the meat, because you're one for changing up the meats, eh?
Me?
Yeah.
Well,
instead of Instead of like, because when we told me you get butter pork one time.
Oh, that's delicious.
I've never had it with pork before.
I've tried the butter pork. I haven't ordered it. Jen has. And I've tried hers, and it's different.
I can't remember the last time I ordered butter chicken, actually.
The butter, I got pork madras.
Oh, yeah.
And that was fucking...
Now, do you feel like you could tell the difference between madras and a tikka masala?
Yeah. The tikka masala is a bit sweeter.
It's sweet, right?
Yeah. The madras is more savoury. Delicious.
I remember when Indians, like when food court started having Indian, when you all of a sudden wanted, it was always butter chicken when I was a kid. Like,
they must have vats of it going on back.
And then I tried korma. I was like, ooh, and then I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll give me that. I always to see that Vindaloo one, and so I went straight to Vindaloo. I remember, because I just always used to see it. I'm like, what is it? It looks dark as fuck. Yeah. And then, the guy who worked there, I used to work with him at Pack and Save. So he was give me tries of shit. And he said you have that with the beef. They slow cook the fuck out of it.
Yeah, well, hell yeah.
If they're a good place, though.
Yeah.
We pop Rangra's a lot.
Isn't he the best?
But you know what? I was thinking about this last night because I had a nice interaction with myself last night when I had my cigarette. And one of the things I was thinking about is it's not actually that far away feasibly, where Gumboot Friday. It's not that.
Oh, you're right.
Because we started having conversations about Gumboot Friday this time last year.
Yeah, we did.
We were like, let's get shit popping and going, right? And we just didn't.
Yeah.
Well, that was the same time last year, so that means. So
you're saying we should start not doing something?
Well, because all of a sudden we look at the amount of guests we booked in the last 2 weeks before that podcast. That wasn't pretty much everyone.
Yeah,
we just I just was like, and then you got the ball rolling by getting Oscar Kitely. Remember, that's the one that got me. That got me out of bed. Yeah. Because I'm like, Oscar Kitely. Well, then I felt like, well, then how did you do that? You just messaged him. Yeah. I'm like, what's stopping me from doing that to a number of people? But then the strike rate became ridiculous.
It started getting a bit crazy
because everyone was replying. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, I was either talking with the Mad Butcher or whatever over the phone, or messaging Zach Guilford, shit like that. I was talking to Calvin Crookshank on the phone. Yeah. And it was Mad Butcher was sent me the stuff, one of them's that beer.
Yeah, it's over there.
because he was in the news yesterday, so I remember him. Like,
Yeah.
but everything just happened the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, it was cool.
It wasn't that hard to do.
Yeah.
Like, but if we actually thought it out, like, got started soon.
Yeah.
If we gave people more time, because the fact is we were giving these people within a month's notice.
Well, less than that, yeah.
You know, and
Some people were days.
And then there was, like we had different guests that weren't even in the country.
Yeah.
And we got that done in like 2-3 weeks.
Yeah.
So what are we, June coming up? So about 5 months away?
Yeah.
Shit, it's not far away, bro.
No, we were should get onto it.
Well, like, because I spent so long in hospital, like, I fucking lost track. I was like, it's nearly, because that just hit me to, like, recently. I'm like, it's the 20th of May?
God, yeah.
Like, we're nearly in June? It feels like goddamn February, March for me. Like,
Yeah, it's King's birthday, like in 10 days.
yeah, I'm just like, I haven't been out of fucking, like, normal life that long, have I? I feel like, but it's just gone. So this year's just flying by.
Yeah, yeah.
But, it's been a run.
So I'm going to give the before you jump this week because I actually thought about it today. As soon as you messaged me, funnily, my
Whoa.
head started going like, oh, I wonder if he's keen to record. And then you're like, you want to record? And I'm like, fuck yes.
I beat you to the punch.
Yeah. I was very grateful you said, do you want to record? Because I was like, fuck, I really
It was
want
the
to.
way you started the convo. We don't have to disclose it, but like, it was the way you started the convo. I'm like,
Oh,
that was my
I'll
way of
disclose it.
saying,
That was
because
like-
it's like, immediately my reaction is like, let's catch up and talk.
Yeah.
But if like, I'm then immediately following that, it's like, well, if we're going to do that, might as well record it.
Might as well put it down, yeah.
Because, like,
And recording is like my new doing stand-up used to be. It's that release of like, and it comes out and stuff
See,
like that.
I know that, obviously. Like,
Yeah.
so I picked up on that but like, at the same time, I needed it. That's why I messaged you, motherfucker, like that, because I wanted to do the same.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that, whatever. So
where are you at? You said
I'm
the
at
dogs are
start.
barking.
I can feel it. Do you know what I mean? Like, how can I put it? The lighting has changed in the world. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, it's more.
You picked it up early,
World's
though.
a bit more overcast. Yeah, I'm finding I can now.
Now, does that mean two things? Either, like, does it stop it for you, or is it's not something you can stop, but you're better prepared for what's coming? So does it stop it completely, or do you
no,
just...
Fuck no. I think I'm just better prepared.
That's
Like,
what I'm
I
going
know
for,
now,
yeah.
like, for the first time ever, I'm going to go inside and have a talk to Jen about it. And, like, yeah, I can you just sort of get that whole fucking feel. I don't know how to describe it, eh? Like,
But I know exactly what
yeah,
you mean.
a switch has been flipped.
I've tried to have this conversation with my brother, and it's just so weird how it's just parallel. Like, I was having the same yarn with Pete
Yeah.
about, like, how I knew that, I'm on the up again.
Yeah.
Because it was really abrupt.
Yeah.
Because he asked, obviously, what changed it around and, when. And I described it the same thing. Like, you can see it coming, or you know when you're in it. Like,
You feel it coming.
like, but I go, but like, knowing what's going on now, because I just feel like I wasn't mentally strong enough to handle shit last few weeks. But now that I'm more, like, centered, it's no coincidence. It's from no drugs anymore. Like, those pain relief and shit.
Yeah.
Like, I know where I'm at. And you look like, so how long does it go for you? Like, since you use this process, is it the same every
Could be.
time? Like,
No, every time is different, just like most people.
so you could wake up different.
Yeah. It could be like 2 days, or it could be 2 weeks, or it could be a month.
Yeah,
It's usually not longer than that.
you're
but it has
literally just
been.
writing it out and waiting for it
Yeah.
to end.
Yeah.
But it could be any time.
Yeah.
When you're in that downslope, and when you have like a quick like recovery, do you like say like literally like if you woke up, have you had times where you've waken up
Feeling
just
heat. Yeah.
different, like night
Feel
and day?
different, yeah.
Oh, that's a cool wake up.
Yeah. It is.
For real. Do you, and so you're consciously aware, obviously, like that you're in a better place.
Yeah.
Are you like jumping out of bed, like happy, like fuck
No,
yeah?
no, because it's not like
It's not.
I'm 100%.
Ah,
It's like, oh fuck, I was at 3, and you know what? Today I feel 15, and then it's like suddenly 15 becomes 30, becomes 60, so it jumps quick.
yeah, cool.
But then, do you know what it's like? If it's, you know what it's like? It's like fuck, like if you imagine, you see those roller coasters, right? They don't have them in this country, but they have them in other countries, where it comes down a big slope and then goes straight up, and it goes straight up, and then it gets to the point where it like the energy stored in the roller coaster has hit gravity, and they meet matching point, and the roller coaster just hangs there in midair for like half a second until gravity fucking clings onto it and pushes it back down. And then when it goes, it starts slow for a few seconds and then just fucking goes, right? And then increases speed to it, hits terminal velocity, and then goes on the other way.
Yeah.
That's what it's like.
Fuck,
it's like you're going down, right? And then so you're at the bottom of the fucking roller coaster, and that's the deepest part. And then it comes up. But it's a steep up, but it's still got to go up that curve.
Yeah.
And then it goes straight up. And then when you get to the highest peak, which was the other day, it hangs in midair. And then when you feel its gravity hit, you're like, that's when I'm at the point where I felt gravity hit me. Oh. And I'm like, I'm going to go back down now. Oh. Do you know what I mean? That's exactly what it's like.
Yeah. And it was that today?
That was yesterday.
Yesterday.
So now I'm going down the slope again.
Right.
And that's why I messaged Siobhan, and I'm like, and actually, she was like, I know exactly what you mean. And I said, it's so funny because I think there's only 4 people in the world I know when I say that. They're like, I know, which would be like you. I'm sure there's others. I just haven't talked to them about it. But like you, Carl, Siobhan, and probably Justin. Do you know what I mean? And I know there's others. I've talked to other people in the world. But if I say that to them, they're like, I know exactly how you feel.
It's the expression on their face when you're saying it. I feel like those conversations, when you've had them with people that don't really relate, their facial expressions are way different. Well, so when you're telling someone, like say, like for the first time I was telling you, and your eyes light up while I'm saying it, and you're like, oh. Yeah. Immediately, I'm like, oh, I found one.
Yeah.
So I don't have to because then you try and overcomplicate it because you don't really know how to explain it yourself.
Yeah.
That roller coaster analogy was quite good actually.
But
trying to explain it to myself, I don't. So then trying to explain it to someone who didn't even understand it in the first place, and they don't. So when I'm talking to you, I'm like, yes, right. And you're like, now it's like I can just pinpoint where I am, or like you did with your hand.
Yeah.
I can pinpoint on the track.
Yeah,
where I am, at. And it makes complete sense. I know where you're at now.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm on the.
So
yesterday
was a bit of. Yesterday, like with me, like yesterday for me is the sort of day where it's like, I'm immediately on Uber Eats.
Oh yeah.
I look for food straight away.
Yeah.
Unashamedly, I just go like it's a comfort food, but if for 20 minutes, like I'm not feeling as shit as I am now, that could be like a way to go even higher.
Yeah.
So I take, and if it's going to make me feel good, I don't hesitate. Like I know that food is my thing, like, like depressive eater. So when I'm on that board, like that cusp, I know the drop's coming. It's going to be within the next 3 days. You sort of know, but you don't know when. It could be in the middle of taking a shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
We had those shits where even you want to die. Like,
yeah.
You're one of those ones.
And the toilet meme, I was like, you think you want to die?
You got to maybe should flush now. I'm not finished, but should just kneel up and flush. So okay.
Anyway, back to it. Before you jump, when you feel yourself on that downward of the roller coaster, be prepared and talk to someone.
Yeah.
Like, let people around you know. So that way they, like, I know I'm going to go tell Jean this, and she's going to be, okay, well, I need to put in the support. And she will.
That's probably how we've kind of switched. Like, because I feel like, with that tipping point of the roller coaster, I'm nearly at the top.
You're on that.
I've already slowed down, so I'm enjoying the view right now, so to speak. Like, so you're going to get sick. I call it sick.
Yeah.
You're going to get sick again soon. That's like the inevitable, right? It's like looking at the top of that roller coaster. So I'm there.
Yeah.
And you're the exact same point I feel on the way down.
Yeah.
But so either way, you're gonna go through what you're gonna go through, right?
Yeah.
You have to go down that downward slope because that's where your life's going, right?
It's
but like, if you're more prepared for it, like if you go on Rambo's End's roller coaster for the 10th time, I'm sorry, but it's just not as fun.
Yeah.
It's
the
just
log
not.
flume, however.
It's just timeless. I still remember like the first time I went on it because the part near the start, where it's like the cave, and the cave, there's a waterfall.
Yes.
And I remember like we're gonna get wet because I was at the front.
Yeah.
Because they put the heavier people at the back. I remember the rule,
yeah.
right? That rule. And I remember that, like, I was screaming, because I had this, like, brand new Rainbow's End t-shirt that I just got, like, because the arcade's right at the entrance there, so we'll go first.
You're like, I'm going to get a Rainbow's End t-shirt, it'd be cool.
Yeah, man. I was, like, 6, I don't know.
I'm going to wear it to Disneyland.
But, like, that would always make me mark out right to, like, the last time I rode it with Kiana, like, a few years ago.
Yeah.
I remember the waterfall, it's just memories, bro, like, because they haven't touched a thing. Like,
yeah.
You know,
the inside of the cave's changed.
I don't know.
I haven't been there since we moved, obviously.
It's just shadow. I can't see shit.
Yeah, it's just glowy thing.
I just hold on.
Do you remember? I remember when I was little, the first cave was a light show, like crystals.
I do definitely remember
and
the
then
lights.
The second one was like the elves, the little elves, and it was like, look out.
And they kept only like one string of like lights instead of like the whole thing.
Turn back now.
Yeah, man, because you worked there. That's cool.
Yeah, my favorite though was the Gold Rush for a long time.
Yeah, it was an abrupt stop.
Yeah, at the end.
Yeah.
You're like, and on.
Do you know what I was really good at? The sideshow where you roll the ball. And it's a big fucking
race.
Yeah, it's
rollerballs. Called rollerballs.
So there was there used to be a cow. There used to be cows, and they turned to horses. I think in the end.
Yeah, they were horses. Yeah,
but
cows,
when I went there with the
dragons.
cows, I was like, I just was so good at it.
Yeah.
I didn't lose once, like, because I
Did
used
you
to
trade your toys up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have them still to this day. Like I have like the all the sizes. Like I got the massive one, because like it got to a point where I remember sitting there and like I was sitting there waiting for a game. Yeah. Because you can play with anyone.
Yeah, you can play with anyone, yeah.
And he won't do it for like one person.
No,
so
no.
if a family of 4 come along.
Yeah, you had to do it for 3. You had to have 3, because I used to run that game.
So I used to be the kid that would keep winning. And how you roll the ball and it's all those holes. Yep. I used to just like bounce it off one wall. Yeah. And I was just doing that. I think because I was so young, my muscle memory was limited. So doing that one motion was all I knew.
You're like, just like wanking.
I wasn't wanking then. Nah, I didn't even know what wanking was. But when I did, do you remember when you first?
I can't remember.
The first time you ejaculated?
No, I don't remember.
Yeah, neither.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that story, to be honest. Before you jump, play some rollerball.
Yeah, because you're thinking about me, at that age. That's disgusting.
Yeah, can we move on?
It's like talking about grabbing your first titty, and then as you describe, you're like, yeah, bro, yeah, and then you go, wait, I'm talking about an 11-year-old's titty right now.
Yeah, yeah.
But it really happened. I'm not, and then it gets all awkward. So
yeah.
So before you jump,
if you feel it coming, be prepared. Do what JK does. Have a plan.
Have a plan.
Have a plan. I get it now, JK. I take it back.
I don't.
I don't cut carrots, but like
JK, he's good enough, man.
Yeah,
he's fighting the fight.
Like good on you, JK. Thanks for everything.
Talk. Just keep talking. Talk a little more. And then a little more.
Okay.
And then if you just keep talking a little more, then eventually you'll be talking a bit more. But as you talk more, eventually there's more.
The music's playing.
Talk about.
You don't know this, but I've edited the music over this.
Oh, yeah, it's cool. But it's still recording.
Yeah, I'm still recording. But this bit of music over.
You know what? Just as a PS, can you PS podcast like a letter? You know when you say kind regards, and as you sign it, you're like, fuck, I forgot to mention.
Yeah. Okay.
So you PS.
I'll put this as a PS.
What is that called in podcast land?
Postscript. Post
podcast.
Post recording. PR.
It's a PR.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
On making it 50 episodes.
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah. Okay.
Can I shake your hand?
Yeah. Fuck, he's got a limp noodle handshake.
Yeah, I can't reach.
Like shaking your dick.
Man, well, that's 4 fingers thick, so...
That's what I mean, it's huge.
Happy, I'm just, 50 episodes. 50 episodes ago, we've come a long way. We've gone through a lot. I feel like we've gone through... There's a lot of tragedy in those 50 episodes.
Yeah.
But I feel like but there's a lot of victories in there too. Because, you can't keep digging deeper. We dig a hole, and for... however means we get there, you and I always dig ourselves out eventually.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of, so with that, a lot of heartbreak and adversity and shit we've been through.
Yeah.
There's a lot of wins in there. And that's what I'm trying to take on board. you know, and even though I can't avoid the shit that I went through, I know what I'm going through now. I've got like a battle shield now.
Yeah.
And it's a big part of it's because of you, bro, in this podcast, bro.
I feel the same.
So I love you, man. 50
Yeah, I love you too.
Yeah, so thank you.
50 more. We'll do episode 100 from the moon.
Fuck yeah. To the moon and back, baby.
All right. Peace.